They're asking that you please elaborate about your previous point on the medical mistrust of PrEP due to the rapid approval of different PrEP options. To me, they have come out relatively gradually, e.g., 2012, 2017, 2021, 2025, and 2017 Descovy is still not indicated for women. So can you just elaborate on that?
Absolutely. Thank you for the question. This is just a hypothesis, but I think yeah, an informed hypothesis. So the context of PrEP is one in which like, if you ask a group of people, Black women, if they're going to take PrEP, a couple or more than a couple, like probably more than half the room is going to tell you, I'm not taking no medications. It's going to fix one thing and mess up another. Or I'm going to find out in 50 years that my kids are going to have 3 arms. There's like a distrust that is well earned by the medical establishment, and particularly in this country, um, around experimentation, about advancement in science. So, but most notably, in my view, is the concern about long-term side effects and what we don't know, and short-term side effects. And you can tell people all day that, the side effects are these things, but people have their fears about medication. But what you can't do is say, the medical establishment is not experimenting on you. You cannot say that with full certainty and convince them, should I say. Um, and the other thing, so one of the ways I was sort of testing that hypothesis is, what if I told you white women were taking it? And then, oh, okay, right? Because they're not going to give the white women the thing that's going to give their children 3 legs. So aside from what, there's a mountain of documentation about mistrust and distrust in the medical system. And, it's earned and it's got legs. I mean, people have all kinds of conspiracies about HIV. And so these advancements, though they seem like they're fast to us, we also know that PrEP has been in use since the 80s. So like, but it wasn't called that. It was part of antiretroviral. So we know that there's a long history of PrEP use that shows that it is safe and effective. But if it was just approved last year, you can't tell me that my baby's not going to have 3 legs, right? So our timelines are different. Our frames of reference are different. So it's new. It is still new. But also when the advertising came out for PrEP, it didn't include women. And it's certainly not Black women because they weren't eligible for it. We weren't eligible for it. And when we became eligible for it, the efforts through mass media paled in comparison to the push that was sent out when PrEP was initially approved. And then the follow-ups don't give you any reference to the other versions. They don't connect these advances to each other. So if you think about how people consume media, they're getting this information in fits and spurts, not in a coherent story about drug development and advancement.